Nice. We're back. Let's go.
Long delay in doing these. Partly my fault. I was away for work. Very, very busy with work in general. Then I got sick. And then after I got better, Tyler got sick.
COVID.
Yeah.
Wait, you got sick too?
Yeah. I actually just got over being sick again. Like,
So you must have been
yesterday.
sick for a while then.
Yeah. And Brett's sleep schedule is completely opposite of normal people. So
No. Yeah, okay, you're not wrong, but it could be.
bro, you're sending messages in Discord at like 4 a.m. and I know you didn't wake up that early.
Brett, what is wrong with you?
People have been trying to figure that out for a long time. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but I have been staying up late. This is true, but there has been a tournament that I've been watching, so it's been keeping me preoccupied.
6:39 a.m.
Hey man, that's normal hours.
That's like when I'm getting up.
That's normal hours.
What tournament
I don't know
are you
about
watching?
that, Brett.
What is it? The ALGS, Apex Legends Global Series.
Oh yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, I don't. They said they're in Birmingham, but I don't know if that's Alabama or if that's like a different. Like I don't know if that's at a different country. But yeah, their stream started like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
It's probably a different country if it's that late.
Yeah, I would
Just a
assume
guess. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I would assume so. But yeah, it's Timmy's in it, and
Oh, is it? That's cool. I didn't know. I didn't know he was competing.
Yeah, he qualified like a month ago.
Is it a
and
solo
he was
tournament?
No. It was a threes tournament. His team is called the Dojo.
I like that.
I've just been watching that. Yeah, 100 Thieves is in it. FaZe is in it. It's kind of a big tournament. It's like a $2 million prize pool too.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Speaking of tournaments, that's why I was gone, because I was at Valorant Champions.
Hell yeah! How was that experience? I don't think I've talked to you about that.
Gone for the playoff week. It was good. It was fun. A lot of fun. Met a lot of people. Let's see, some friends, but I was working, so it was pretty busy for me.
When you travel, do you travel with other people or by yourself?
Nah, by myself.
Are you pretty accustomed to that now?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I just get a plane ticket through the company and a hotel through the company, and then fly out.
Be on your way.
Yep.
You got yourself a Steam Deck too, so I'm sure
I did, except I didn't get to play it at all. I genuinely, I was working 12-hour plus days, and then I was staying with a friend, and as soon as I got back to his house, I just crashed, and then woke up and did it all over again.
Well, I'm sure you can't talk about your job too much, but like, was it like a really big moment that you'll never forget? I'm sure the whole thing was like a huge experience, but was there like a main, like a really cool thing that you did, or that somebody that you met?
I mean, not like too crazy, I guess. I don't know. I bumped into, so one of my coworkers was escorting like celebrity people that were there. So I ran into Ben Affleck. He was there. So that was pretty cool.
He was there with his son, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you meet him?
His son? No.
Ben Affleck?
Yeah, I ran into him. And then
like you act like you physically ran into him?
No.
Like you
but
bumped into him?
I met him before though, which is what I said. I said, "Hey, we met once before 10 years ago. Whenever I was working for Enterprise." And he was like, "Don't remember." He didn't say that, but it was whenever he was shooting Gone Girl in Cape Girardeau.
Oh, that's right. Gone Girl, great movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
It was a great.
How was Ben Affleck in person?
Way taller than I thought.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he's like 6'3" or 6'4".
Yeah, he's really tall. He also like genuinely does not like. I actually, I have this feeling a lot whenever I meet people that like I see online or in movies a bunch. Like if I meet a streamer, it's almost like an uncanny type of feeling. Like what is it? Where it's like, oh, like you're very familiar, even though I know it's them. It's still just like a familiar feeling. It's not like I know them. Mm-hmm. So it was really weird to like see him and like see all the streamers and stuff there, where I was like, I know what you look like, but this is weird. But he could have walked. I didn't know it was him until I was introduced, I guess, or not introduced, but until like I found out that it was like him being escorted. I was like, oh shit.
I guess you got to be tall to play Batman, huh?
Dude, I'm telling you, he's really tall. Way taller than I thought. I mean, everyone's taller than me though. I'm pretty sure. I'm only 5'7", so
same.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
True. Brett, you're like 5'9". Shut up.
I'm 5'11". What do you mean?
No.
Are you 5'12"?
Yeah, I'm 5'11" and 3/4, so technically I'm 6 foot. No, that's not true. That's copium. But the real question right now is, there's a celebrity there that I think we would all like to meet.
Oh, that's hilarious. If I'm correct in where you're going with this.
Yeah, the one and only Elon Musk was at Champions.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know. Like, I like Elon Musk and I like Teslas and I want a Tesla. I don't know if I'd be
like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
You need to be on the internet. You need to be on the internet more.
That's not true. Stay away from the internet.
Can I say that I like what he's done?
I mean, you can say what you want to say.
Didn't you want a Tesla like 6 months ago?
Yeah, I'm not going to say he doesn't make a good car, except I will say.
Oh, here we go.
I will say, there's shit. It's kind of lame, in a sense of like. So, Tesla currently basically has like the monopoly in electric vehicles. So they make a lot of proprietary stuff for their cars, right? So say there's a certain and you can only go to Tesla approved auto dealers if you want to like keep your warranty and stuff intact. So say you like do something super simple, like you wire LEDs to your car battery. If you take your car to the dealership because of something else that's happened, they can literally say whatever they want and charge you a crazy amount, and you can't take it anywhere else. So, for instance, I'll even go simpler. Say your blinker goes out, or something else happens with the car that is Tesla branded, I guess. If you take that to Tesla, they can charge you any amount of money and you have to pay it. Or you don't get that part fixed. Or you fix it yourself or take it somewhere else, but that voids your warranty.
I remember actually watching a YouTube video about that like 10 years ago whenever Teslas were first starting to become popular. And the guy like went to go because like his passenger door handle wasn't working or something like that. And
yeah, that's a good one too, because that's only like that's a Tesla thing, right? Like the door handle.
Yep. And they're like, it's gonna be $5,000. And he's like, okay, watch this, fuckers. I'm gonna go just fix this myself somehow. And he like looked at the manual and he somehow fixed it himself because he wouldn't pay that crazy price just for one door handle.
That's the thing is like, but you can say like, well, of course they can do that. But they don't. But it's like they have the option, which isn't good, right? Like that, there is no checks and balance with that. They can just set a price and then you pay it or you don't. And if you fix it yourself, you're fucked. So it's like, what do you do? Like you can't do anything but pay it.
Maybe I don't want a Tesla.
That's like the only thing that keeps me from getting one. There's a guy I know. That's why I brought up the battery thing, is he wired LEDs to his battery. Like 2 months later, his not his check engine light, but his airbag light came on, and he took it to the dealership. Which usually airbag light for like people that aren't familiar with cars. Generally, if your airbag light comes on in your car, that's something that only the manufacturer can fix. So you have to take it to them. Like if you take it to a body shop, they'd be like, "Oh, we can't touch it." He took it to the dealership, and they wanted to. They told him, they won't touch it because third-party people installed the LEDs, which, like, I don't know if you're familiar with how easy it is to install those, but it's literally just hooking 2 wires to your battery, and then that's it.
That'll be $10,000.
So since he did that, it voided his warranty for whatever was messed up. I don't remember what was messed up, but they were going to charge him almost $2,000 to fix it.
That's nuts.
And he's like, well, like, it was me that installed it. Like, I can take it home and undo it, and then can I fix it? Or then can you fix this? And they're like, no, we won't. And he's like, okay, I'll deal with it. So he drove with it for, I think it was like 6 months. And then a software update came out. He updated his his car's firmware, or whatever the hell it was. And the airbag light went away.
What the hell?
All right.
So his thought was like, oh, well, they're just giving people false error codes to make a bunch of money. And I'm like, what's crazy? Like, you can't disprove that because they're the only ones that can work on the car. So it's like, and you can only go to Tesla approved body shops. But yeah, so that's like my only hang up. I mean, it's a pretty big hang up, but that's like my main one with Tesla. But
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, if you want to get into like the whole nitty gritty about Elon, and you can like,
let's do it. Let's dive in.
You can edit this out if you want, but like, one of the biggest things is, so whenever they showed him on screen, everyone booed. And there was people like on Twitter and on other things like, oh, like, that's messed up. He's just a family man, but he has a trans daughter that disowned him as a father because he was not supportive of her and her decisions and how she like feels.
And you mean, sorry, you're referring to the champions, right? Like the event. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And like, that's a pretty big red flag to me. I
mean, that's a pretty big red flag. Just so everyone knows, for the most part, I'm not a Twitter guy.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I'm not a Twitter guy.
Okay, it's not Twitter. It's X. All right.
It's Twitter.
Until I cannot type in twitter.com and it doesn't take me there, it'll always be Twitter.
I was gonna say the bar always says Twitter, but everything is advertised as X.
So that's like DNS and domains and stuff like that. If they don't renew that twitter.com license, essentially, I do not see the website surviving. I think it will die.
Yeah, I mean, just typing x.com, that just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't feel right.
Sounds like a porn site.
It really does.
Which, in case you were curious, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but I've definitely talked about it before. Elon has pitched x.com before. I think that was what he wanted, like the Tesla website or something like that to be. I can't remember what website it was, but it was when he worked for a company and they were trying to get a website name, and he suggested x.com, and they told him no because it sounded like a porn site.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more X's on there, and you're going to get yourself on a whole different website.
That's what I'm saying. You're like, what if my keyboard's messed up and it triple types?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
But yeah. Anyways, he was there. He got booed, and then you can hear, if you watch the VOD back, you can hear them chanting. The crowd's chanting, "Bring back Twitter," which is pretty funny.
Yeah, when you are a guy like Elon Musk and you're a billionaire, like, it doesn't matter where you go. Everywhere you go, it doesn't matter if you're there for your family or whatever, and if it's public, you're gonna get criticized about something. You know what I mean? Like, there are other like billionaires, like Mark Cuban comes to mind because I know he owns. I think he's involved with esports in some way. I don't actually know what he does or what team he owns or manages or whatever. but he's pretty prolific in the like in the business world. But people seem to enjoy his his takes, because I remember there was one time he was at an event and they told him that he couldn't cuss, otherwise they would have
it was
to
a legal
fine
event.
him. Yeah, and they would fine him if he cussed, and he was like, fuck it. And then he got charged again, and I think the money went to a charity. So yeah, he's a good example of a millionaire / billionaire. I don't actually know how much he's worth. You can look that up if you want, but he's an example of a guy that is like very good head on his shoulders. And then you compare him to Elon Musk, it's like there's no comparison. He's just doesn't know what I feel like he knows what he's doing because he surrounds himself with the right people, but he doesn't know what to do, because it really feels like he wants to make people like him.
He's just a man-child is what it is. He doesn't understand his status, or he does understand his status, and he thinks it's funny to be edgy. And
yeah, I think that's why a good portion of people like him, is because of memes, and he tries to be funny, and I'm sure he thinks that he's liked because he gets hundreds of thousands of likes and views or whatever on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. But I saw this stat where I think 65% of his followers just don't have any other followers, and they don't follow any other account, just
all
Elon's
bots.
account. Yeah, they're all bots. So I don't know. Take that how you will. Who knows? But Elon's out of his mind.
I have I of course never go on Twitter /X, but I have it on my phone, and I will see him post just the wildest shit that doesn't make any sense, and I'm just like, what? Okay.
Yeah, it also push notifies on your phone. It will notify me whenever he tweets, and I'm like, I don't even follow him.
Yeah, and it's only Elon Musk for some reason. I don't get any other notifications besides Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that can't handle pushback. Like, if anybody has any sort of power and they give him a little pushback, he'll just back off, and that's just the kind of guy he is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Are we? What are we talking about right now?
Also, Shaq was there.
Oh, that's cool.
I like Shaq.
Oh, you? I'm just kidding.
I do.
Shaq's fine. He's a good guy. I also met him before.
What was the last thing we talked about? Who was somebody that you were? Oh, T-Pain. That's right. You hate T-Pain.
Oh God,
that's what it was.
Wait, who hates T-Pain?
Tyler.
You don't like T-Pain?
Don't you remember? I just said he wasn't as.
He's not relevant.
What did I say?
That's right. That's relevant. What he said.
And then what I said at the very end was I should have said, "Look, you open this back up, Brett."
I did. Hey, listen, I'm not in the crossfire. You are. Or crosshairs.
Okay. Next subject.
That's fine. So
I love T-Pain.
We do. We have a couple topics drawn up, but this was kind of just a check back in, hey, we're live. We didn't give up on this.
I have one topic, and that's it for today.
What's your topic? Go for it.
Oh, yeah, hit us with it.
Starfield.
Okay, we can talk about Starfield.
Okay.
Since Brett, have you played it yet?
I have not played it, but maybe I'll play it. I don't know. But I think it came out full release yesterday.
Technically, yeah.
Technically, and everybody else got the game 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah,
a week ago.
5 days early access if you bought the $100 version of the game.
But if you have Game Pass though, you can just pay the extra $30, and then you get it without paying the extra $100 total.
Interesting. Oh, before we get into Starfield, there is one thing I want to talk about, and it's a rumor, but I don't know how true it is or not. But it has to do with GTA 6. I saw a few sources that were on Twitter /X. I don't know how reliable they are, but I heard that the base game, and with everything on it, is going to be $150. I don't know how true that is, but that's the price that I heard.
I wonder if that's I don't see the base game being that expensive. Probably like the typical 70 now. Maybe that's like with a season pass or something. I don't really know.
It could be.
They may also go like full scumbag and sell online separately than single player.
I can see that being a possibility.
I could see that too.
So maybe there's like a package that is 150. I don't know.
Oh, true. I mean, like the multiplayer would, the multiplayer would be like 80.
Or it's like pay an extra 25 and you start out with $1 million online. Or some stupid shit like that.
I give that game a week before people are modding and just they have everything unlocked already at like maybe not even a week. There's no way that game.
Even in Starfield, I got so bored that I'm like, I'm just gonna start modding stuff.
I just downloaded it for the PC, so I'm ready to play it on there.
What the fuck, dude? So what have you been playing it on?
The Xbox Series X.
That game runs on Xbox?
Oh, really well, actually. Yeah.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we talking really well, like 30 FPS?
Oh, like, yeah, easily.
Well, that's not playable to me. That's terrible.
I mean, so I know from a PC standpoint that sounds terrible, but like just being familiar with their games, that's always just what their games are. So I guess I'm just used to it, but
it's a shit excuse.
But I'm not saying that it's right and that they should be 30. But it's just,
dude, well, that 1 week whenever I played Xbox 360, just looking at my TV and playing the game, like whatever game it was, my eyes were just like my eyes hated me.
Yeah, dude, games looked like shit back then. Everything was super hazy, super bright. Like, dude, because like Modern Warfare 3's the remake is coming out soon, and like I'm like looking at old gameplay footage of Modern Warfare 3. I'm like, how did I see anyone in this game? They're the same color as the wall.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3, it was a good game, but it was very bland. That was my only reason for not liking it as much as Modern Warfare 2. It looked just very whitewashed, very blah.
Yeah.
Didn't look great.
Okay. All right. So I'll talk about Starfield.
Yeah, Starfield.
So, my main gripes with this.
Oh, but before we get into it, this might be spoilers. I'm sorry. There might be spoilers, so if you don't want spoilers, just heads up.
Absolute spoil alert, probably now until the end.
Yeah, you need to stop watching. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
5 stars.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, probable spoilers, because I'm gonna shit on this game for a second. One.
Anybody shocked? Anybody?
There is zero purpose to being in space. And people say, oh, it gets better after the 12-hour mark. I'm like 15, 16, 17 hours in.
Oh, it definitely doesn't
still
change
boring as hell.
At any point.
Like 0 point to being in space because you just fast travel anywhere or everywhere. And like even whenever you're in space and you go to a planet, like it just feels like an airlock essentially, because it's like you go to this planet, you get scanned for contraband, then you fast travel to the planet to land. And it's just rinse and repeat. And on top of that, like for some reason, if I have an undiscovered, like this is what like it aggravates me so much, because it's like, say I have a planetary solar system that's undiscovered. I've never been there before, but I try to fast travel to it because that's the only way to travel in this game. It will tell me you can't go there. You need to travel somewhere closer. So I'll travel to somewhere closer, and then I can just I will fast travel to somewhere closer, and then I can then fast travel to that place that was undiscovered. What the fuck is the point of that?
So what makes me very aggravated with that, and I actually had so I know, Brett, you haven't played this yet, but let's just say there's 4 planets all in a line, and you've discovered planet, it's A, B, C, D, and you've uncovered A and C. You still have to fast travel to B, then fast travel to C, and then you can fast travel to D, because you didn't discover B yet, so you have to do B before you can go to planet C. So it's like you have to fast travel 3 times just to get where you're going. And then once you're in orbit, then you can fast travel to the planet you're trying to go to. It's like, yeah, it's 60% of my time is in a fucking menu in this game.
Yeah, and that's what. So like, I genuinely hate that, and it's not ever. Oh my god, dude! And like the comments I see online where people are like, "But the game's massive. There's so much to do." If you go to a planet,
cared about that.
If you go to a planet to do your mission, stay on that planet for an extra 30 minutes after your mission and just run in any direction. There is nothing in anywhere around that objective. You land next to where you need to go, your little encampment. You maybe have to run 10 minutes to get to the objective, but there is nothing else on that planet. So it's like, and it's like, oh, I ran 10 minutes to get and that's the longest travel time. But if you don't want to do that, you can fast travel to your ship, which is fine. That's fine with me. I've been replaying Cyberpunk. They did it right, dude. I am actually giving so much praise to Cyberpunk right now.
I fucking love Cyberpunk. It's so
genuinely, they did this, like, the adventure genre so well, because it's like you get into a taxi to go to your mission. You can sit through that whole 30-minute taxi ride if you want to, or you can press one key and skip it all, which I love. That's sick. Also, the game doesn't pause if I tab out, which it does for Starfield, which is terrible. That's so.
It tabs out on the PC.
Anytime you leave the game, it pauses the game. If I hit my Windows key or tab out to like do anything at all. So for instance, you know, I have to wait sometimes. Like if I sell something to a vendor, you have to wait 24 hours for them to get their money back so you can sell more stuff to them. So you go to your ship and you sleep for 24 hours. While that timer is going down, if you tab out, it pauses it. So I have to stay in game staring at this 60-second timer to wait 24 hours. Like, that's so stupid, dude. Like, I'm like, there's so many things that are just like wrong about the game that just really rubs me the wrong way. The travel is the main thing. Like, No Man's Sky that came out years ago. You can get in your ship and fly around the planet. You can get on your ship and fly straight to orbit. You can land wherever you want. Like, it's not new technology. And it's a single player game. And like, I don't know. It's just, that shit aggravates me. I give Starfield a 4 out of 10. Like, it's maybe even a 3.5. Like, that shit is boring.
Interesting. Yep. Boring as in terms of like just menuing, or boring in terms of the story and stuff?
Honestly, I don't care what the story is if the gameplay is not fun to discover and experience that story. So I don't care if it could be the best story of all time. I don't want to sit in a menu for 60 hours of my 100-hour playthrough fast traveling everywhere. That's stupid as fuck. Like, I would much rather, if I need to travel a fucking 300,000 light years in distance, let me set a course on my ship so I can travel that shit and tab out. And then like that opens the avenue for like random events to happen. So like random piracy shit that comes to there's a meteor storm. You have to like dodge all these meteors. Like, give me a rewarding experience or some interactive experience for choosing to fly to these places as opposed to just fast travel to them. Which is, I'm already layering on something that doesn't exist in the game because you just fast travel everywhere. Whenever you're hovering above a planet before you land, it's a very small area to fly in. I flew in one direction for 20 minutes and I gained no distance.
Yes. Oh my God.
Because it's like a box, dude. You're literally in a box. It's not even like Star Fox 64 where like you travel too far and it's like, nope, turn around. It's like a pseudo, like, oh yeah, you're traveling, bud. but you're not going anywhere. You're just flying in place. I'm done.
It's almost like those really old Grand Theft Auto games when you get in a boat and you get in the water and you just see how much you can go, but you technically don't move, and you look back and it's like, wait, I'm the exact same distance and I've been driving this boat for 35 minutes.
Yep.
It's like that
so
to me was
outdated.
bizarre.
If this game released 10 years ago, I think it'd be a great game.
That's a pretty true statement.
It's just so dated, dude. Like, genuinely.
Do you think updates will save it, or do you think like it's the way that it is now? They're just kind of stuck with it.
What are they gonna update?
Yeah, I don't
know.
Are they
gonna release
because
the
that's
entire fucking galaxy as in a DLC? Like,
that's why, like, whenever I heard 1,000 planets, 100 solar systems, I was like,
there's 3 main cities.
Yeah. I would have rather it been 5 systems and maybe a total of 20 planets and it done well than like, hey, here's this huge, vast galaxy of planets that you're not going to visit 50% of them, or probably even 20% of them, because there's a fucking 1,000 planets with maybe 3 outposts on them that are all abandoned. Mm-hmm. And it's like, why would I even go there? Like, there's
probably achievements for that.
There is, unfortunately, to visit like 100 planets. There's an achievement.
That's not even that's just forced gameplay.
Exactly.
That's not even a good thing to. That's not something to be proud of.
No, I think there was only 2 achievements that had to do with exploration. One was like visit a certain amount of systems and visit a certain amount of planets.
What was that Red Dead Redemption? Was it Red Dead Redemption 1 that had that stupid ass achievement where you have to? Oh, dude, it was something crazy. Like, you need to spend like 100 hours in a certain game mode or something stupid. Like, I don't remember specifically. I watch people like platinum games on YouTube.
Fun.
And like that was one of them where it was like just super tedious, where you literally have to sit there for like a absurd amount of time, like hours, to get this achievement. It's like, what's the point of this? Like,
that's
you're
probably
just
Red Dead 1 then.
You're just like farming playtime on your games.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's stupid. All I gotta say, if you want to experience a game like Starfield that has actual good story and adventuring, just buy Cyberpunk. The new DLC comes out soon where they're like reworking all the perk system and everything, and it's supposed to be really cool. Just get that.
And the funny thing is, you can't even say like, oh, but it doesn't have space travel. Neither does really fucking Starfield.
It's so true, dude. My biggest gripe about Cyberpunk is driving feels like shit.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do.
That's why, like, that game has like, which there's a trophy for this as well, which is nuts, but there's like 400 waypoints. So like, it's not like you have to go here and then drive 1,000 kilometers or whatever. It's like, nope, wherever you need to go, there's pretty much a waypoint right by it.
Where you can fast travel?
Yeah.
But can you drive that distance if you wanted to?
Yeah. There you go.
Crazy.
Weird, right?
What a concept.
I think this is one of my
Bethesda?
favorite parts.
Are you listening?
It's one of my favorite parts of the show or podcast or episodes, whatever. It's whenever
I'm just ranting.
Whenever Ted goes on a tangent about a game that he wants to enjoy, but he just hates it.
I really want to enjoy it. Full disclosure, I paid the $100 for it.
Oh, why did you pay 100? You could just paid the 30.
You know what's crazy is I have Game Pass too. I just didn't know that was an option.
You could have just paid the 30 upgrade.
Yeah. My bad. Live and learn.
Okay, but that was another thing. Like, even if you had Game Pass, it was like, oh yeah, sure, no, go ahead, buy this $100 version. You know, it's like, wait, you didn't even like. To me, it was confusing, and bro. I read how to do it.
EA Access, the fucking Origin game launcher, has a better system than. Actually, I won't even shit on Game Pass. Game Pass is actually super sick, but like, I think out of every subscription, like gaming subscription you could pay for, Game Pass is worth. You get a lot of stuff with it. Like all like day one releases of Xbox games, stuff like that. But
that shit confused the hell out of me.
It kept on the Starfield thing.
It kept telling me like my game, like it said you can play it by 7 o'clock. It was like 7 o'clock, 7:05, 7:10. It still wouldn't work. But on my main menu of Xbox, which is also horrible in my opinion, it kept saying like I had the base game of Starfield. So I had to like go into the store, find the premium edition, and then like launch it. It was so dumb.
Interesting.
But I kind of agree on Starfield. Do you have any positives?
I was about to say that now that we've gone past the negatives.
I think the combat feels good. I think that's fine. There doesn't this may be like a Bethesda thing, but like crouching feels, it almost has zero purpose in combat. Because it's like it's not crouching, you're sneaking. So like if you're in a gunfight and you crouch behind something, like it doesn't actually block bullets, you still get hit.
Also, people, it's not like where the AI like lose interest if they don't see you anymore. They still shoot at you.
Yeah, it's not even, you just get hit. You just get shot through the thing. So it's not like there's a zero purpose. Like that's like, sorry, that's a negative. But like the combat, like the gunfighting, feels good. It feels really good whenever you get a weapon that is like strong, I guess, because like it's kind of the Fallout effect where you get a gun that's like lower level and you have to shoot something 6,000 times to kill them, that's actually one of the reasons why I don't really enjoy Fallout that much, is because like if I have a 50 cal sniper but it's level 3 and I'm fighting something level 15, like I'm kind of a realist, so I'm still hitting you with the same bullet. So why is it doing 3 damage to you? But yeah, I actually what's cool about Starfield on PC is you can I don't know if you can do this on Xbox, so you may be able to, but you can quick save and quick load. So for instance, like I was pickpocketing this guy, and while I was pickpocketing him, a weapon popped up in his inventory, and it was like a legendary weapon. It was yellow, but I had like a 6% chance to pickpocket it. So I just quick saved, tried to pickpocket it, failed, quick loaded.
Oh, I see.
Like failed, quick load, failed, quick load, and just kept doing that. And then I got it, which like, I don't know, which may be a game design flaw, because it's like, what the fuck's the point of a pickpocket percentage if I'm just gonna quick load this anyways, and like you're just taking time off my hands. Anyways, sorry, negative. But the weapon's super good. It's like a burst SMG. I have like a scope on it. It's like the marshals, like the person that leads the Rangers. It's like
you're pickpocketing the marshal.
Yeah. The head guy that's upstairs in the one place on Akiba or Kira, whatever planet that is.
Yeah. One flaw that I found in the game so far is, the constellation, like the lodge.
Yes.
Like in the basement of that building, there's a suit in a display case, and you have to have like a master level lockpicking skill to unlock it. But there's a little glitch in the game where if you look between the glass and in the corner, it will pop up mannequin, and you can actually I stole it today. Like you just get it right off the mannequin, and it's like that shouldn't be a thing, because it makes you have a master locking skill to unlock it. But if you like get your cursor perfect, like where the glass meets each other on the corners, you can just take it right out of the case. And it's like one of the best suits in the game. But the fact that you can get that immediately because of that little flaw cracks me up.
Yeah, I like that there's no like level restrictions on stuff. I will say that. That's cool.
Just talking to a friend about that. Compared to like a lot of the newer RPGs or current RPGs, it's like, oh, you got this weapon, but you can't use this until 20 and you're level 10 right now. Like you can literally, if you can find a way, you can get the best stuff in the game immediately. Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about Fallout as well. Like Fallout 3, it's cool because I'm like Googling like, what is the best shotgun in the game, and it's like it's like, oh, you need to go to this place, it's super far, so I gotta run for like 45 minutes to get here, and then I gotta fight like these things that may be high level, but if I get this weapon, then it could still be good against it. Like that was one of the cool things about Fallout. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Starfield, very mid. I'd say like a C, maybe even like high D tier game. I agree.
In current years.
How is go ahead, Tyler.
Oh no, sorry. I was just gonna say, I think because of like the marketing and that it's Bethesda, people just are automatically on this bandwagon that it's like the best game of the year so far, and it's incredible, and it's the best Bethesda game so far.
Yeah, they also dumped money in marketing this game.
So much marketing. So I think that contributed a lot to the high scores because it says like Steam has a 9 out of 10, 74% liked the game. Like people were mad that IGN gave it a 7 out of 10 and it deserved like a 10 out of 10.
Which is hilarious because like IGN is one of the review sites that like I think they've gotten caught for like taking paid reviews.
Yeah.
I read something about that.
And not
like,
that
IGN's
I would ever
the
like
most fucking realistic rating of that game ever. And
I
it's
know
7, which is too high in my opinion.
And everyone's like butchering them for giving it a 7, but it is true. It's like, I mean, the good things.
I think you guys are just too harsh.
No, I mean, I really will say like the positives that Daniel said it's probably the same thing for me. Like I want to give this game a 7, but it's probably at a 6 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just because I am a huge Bethesda fan.
What's the ship customization like? Is it good or is it bad or?
I will play Need for Speed.
Yeah,
that's it.
Same thing.
Yeah, or Forza.
Jeez.
It's probably more Forza than Need for Speed, but you can like
here's your engine. You can buy 3 other better engines.
I see. I think I saw something on Twitter/X.
Okay,
which
just call it Twitter, bro.
Not Twitter/X.
Listen, if you're calling it /X, you're letting Elon win. Okay, it's Twitter.
I don't know what to call it, man. So, anyways, well, I forgot what I was saying. Damn it.
Shipbuilding.
Oh yeah, I saw the Millennium Falcon.
I will say it is cool that you can pretty much make whatever you want. You can take like cargo and put it literally anywhere on the ship. Yeah, like you can have your entire ship just cargo bays if you wanted to with a cockpit.
That's pretty cool.
Engine. Like you can literally do whatever you want. But
yeah,
I have found it. It's probably because I haven't really messed around with it too much, but I have found it kind of confusing actually.
There is almost zero explanation for anything in the game.
Yeah, so that's something I was going to bring up too, because I was able to carry 185, like for my weight. I don't know if it's like what the weight measurement is or whatever, but it's like 185. Number. And I just randomly had 135 all of a sudden instead. Like I dropped 50 points and it didn't tell me why or how it happened. And then like 6 hours later, I noticed that like I had an injury and I healed that injury and then my carrying weight went back up 50 points, but it never told me that was the reason why it dropped down. I was like, did I put a different piece of equipment on? Like, what the hell? Like, why did it drop that amount?
Yeah.
And dude, it's like the game doesn't tell you anything.
I fell off.
Dan, you good? You're muted, by the way. But I saw him like hacking up a lung. He accidentally.
Oh, I muted in Discord. Sorry, not in.
There you go.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still getting over being sick, so I have like a little cough.
I gotcha.
But yeah, I fell off this like ledge, and I guess like sprained my leg or my ankle or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like hit tab and then press B to see your character status effects. And I did that, and I was like, "Can I heal this, or like?" Are you just showing me that this exists? And I still don't know if I can heal a sprain or not. I assume there's like some medical supplies that I can find, but it doesn't say like, oh, you need like Med X to heal this. It's just like,
yeah,
you have a sprain, idiot.
Do you want to know how you fix that? It's again, it doesn't tell you at all in the game. I just figured this out randomly, but underneath where your health is on a main menu, there's like a literal 5x5 pixel, absolutely tiny, of the different current effects that you have. So like if you're burning, if you have a burn, if you have a sprain, it's like a little icon underneath your health bar that lets you know what your injury is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to go into your aids. That sounds weird. You have to go into your aid section. I think that's what it's called.
It is, right? Yeah, it's called aid.
And then like each item will have an icon next to it of what that heals. So it's like you have to, but again, that took so long because it was just this itty bitty icon underneath your health bar.
So do you need to heal it, or will it just go away like
it will
like
go away
like the
eventually?
Pokemon games.
But I had that sprain for probably 45 minutes, like real time.
Did it affect your movement or anything, or is it just there? It just like
I think it
carrying weight maybe.
I think
That's what it did to me.
It like. Also, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rant on anything else. This oxygen CO2 system is so stupid. That's like it's like your stamina, but it's like if you sprint for too long, you're losing O2, like your oxygen. And if that goes to 0, then you start gaining carbon dioxide. Just give us stamina, bro. Like,
you're making it way too complicated for no reason.
Dude, like, I'm on a planet with no helmet on. Like, what is the point of me wearing this spacesuit if I can't just have like an oxygen tank or some shit on me? Like, it just give me stamina. Like, you're making it weird.
Oh, another thing, we're gonna keep going with this. That drives me crazy. There is fucking no mini map whenever you're going through these giant. Like, some of these cities are actually pretty big, and there's no mini map.
I didn't notice that at first. And then I kept wondering, like, why the hell I keep getting lost. It's because there's no mini map. You can hit M, or you can look at the map, but you have to pull up the map.
And even then, like, it's not like here's a path to go to all these different shops like a typical map would be. Like, if you think of a Grand Theft Auto map, this is like blue dots all over your screen, and then like just random points of where a shop is. I don't know if I don't know. It's so dumb.
I Googled everything. I was like, where can I sell contraband? Because I legitimately for an hour just kept getting caught and reloading my save and kept getting caught. Like, I don't know, like, how do I smuggle contraband? Oh, this one dialogue option that was set at the beginning of the game saying that you have a shielded cargo. Apparently, they're like the Frontier, which is your ship. Mm-hmm. The Frontier has a shielded cargo for 135 weight or something. It can get contraband passed, and it's like I fly to the city with one contraband, and it says 0% chance to like not get caught.
Yeah, same. I bought a scanner for my ship, and it's like 0% chance. Like, okay, cool. So you want me to have 45 things attached to my ship to make sure I don't get caught with contraband?
Yeah. So I found out you can, like, I don't know if it's a cheese, but if you travel to a planet, like for instance, like Neon is a city. You can sell contraband on Neon.
Yeah. I found that out.
I'm just thinking of improvements of this game. Like, dude, so there's other sections of the planet that you can fly to that don't have contraband checks, right? So if I can fly to like the mining outpost that's on the opposite side of the planet, to Neon, but I can't fly into Neon because I have contraband on me. Like, let me fly to that mining outpost and not have to run for an actual 3 hours to get to the city to get in with this contraband. Like, give me a vehicle. Like, dude, Death Stranding is a UPS simulation, and you get a motorcycle in that game.
I was gonna say, man, like you're gonna have us build this big ass ship, but you're gonna tell me you can't put like an extra space on there for like a land bike or something like that, so we don't have to fucking walk 4,000 kilometers to the next place.
But every planet has different gravity. That's cool. I will say the perk system's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
I think perks are cool.
Wait, we found a positive? What the?
I gave the combat a positive. The character customization is good as well. The dialogue is cool, but that's 98% of the game, so it better be cool because you're in an actual conversation the whole game.
I don't know about you, but I have like I mean I'm like 30 hours in at this point, and I am at a point to where it's like I have 20 quests. I have 20 activities. It's like sometimes I'll complete a quest and it's like I don't even know what the fuck I just did.
Just play WoW. That's all I gotta say. If you're gonna play a game that you, and if 2077 Cyberpunk, if that's not your shit, just play WoW.
Oh, that game is so good. Yeah.
Play Guild Wars. Play RuneScape. RuneScape's from 2007 and it has better fucking adventuring than Starfield.
And I think the navigation in the game and the fast traveling like has caused me to not care about the story, because it's like, great, I got to sit here for 10 minutes of dialogue, then I have to fast travel to this planet just to fast travel back here just for this person to tell me I need to go get on this ship. Then I have to get on that ship and go back to another planet. Then I have to go to this planet to another star system to talk to have one line of dialogue just to go back to this other planet and fast travel. There's like 30 steps per quest.
Y'all have phones?
Yeah, exactly.
That was a Blizzard meme. Whenever the
at first I was
Diablo
like,
was coming out.
going with that?
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it's fucking 20. You know what year is it? Like 2200 or something like that.
Oh,
2020. Not now, not in real life, Daniel.
Yeah, we probably have better space exploration now than never mind. But anyways,
it's like,
shout out to Elon.
You're gonna tell me that, like you said, I can't just call this person and just have a conversation? Okay, great. Instead of fast traveling.
What were you talking about? Oh, I remember now. So the whole, I just want to be in the meeting or the boardroom whenever they're having conversations and they're like, okay, space game. Do we make it to where they can fly to every planet? And then you have fucking John Bethesda over here, like, no one wants that. We're in the TikTok era. Everyone's consuming content 60 seconds. Only fast travel. They're gonna love it.
Aye, Mr. Bethesda.
Joke's on you, idiot. Everyone hates it.
Apparently not everyone, because apparently it's doing well.
They're fucking. It's copium, dude. It's copium. They're justifying their purchases. The game sucks. Admit it.
I can't admit it because I didn't buy it.
Not you. I was talking to them.
Yeah,
I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. If you enjoy the game,
the consumer. How dare you?
Yeah, the consumer. I'm just saying, dude.
I feel like people should still be able to enjoy the game if they like it.
Nope.
No.
I'm just kidding. If you enjoy it, good for you. You have low standards.
Well, I mean, Shroud.
Shroud gave it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, Shroud says it's a good game. Well, I don't actually know if he's talking about Starfield with the 8 out of 10, but he's enjoying. He's playing it a lot.
So I'm a Summit fan.
It's not like a light and dark side, Shroud's not the opposite of Summit. I think they have similar tastes. But yeah, Summit had a similar rant with Starfield. He said he played 3 hours. Yeah, he said he played for like 3 hours because he was getting mad at chat because the big streamers are playing Starfield. He's like, guys, I don't want to play this space game. You don't like it, go watch somebody else. And he went on a rant about it. That's just how he's always been. He's gonna play what he finds fun. He's been playing Halo a lot lately.
Dude, Halo's fun. He's making me want to play Halo again.
But yeah, Shroud's been playing Starfield a lot, so he obviously enjoys it. I don't think he's doing any ads or anything for it. So
I mean,
or maybe he did when it came out. But.
You know what's crazy is I could turn on his stream when he first started playing it, and turn on his stream now when he's 60 hours into it, and it'd be the same gameplay.
What? I'm gonna kind of change the subject a little bit. What happened to Diablo? What happened to that game?
Diablo
it felt
4?
like there was so much hype around it for so long.
It is true.
A
then
week
it just
into
died.
the game being released, and people just stopped talking about it and stopped playing.
Came out.
I think
Baldur's Gate came out.
Well, I think.
Oh, true.
Because it's like those games have like very niche communities. Mm-hmm. So like it's still like big just within that space. Like Path of Exile, right? Like no one talks about Path of Exile until the new season comes out, and then it's all people are playing for a month, and then they get to end game, they finish all the stuff they want to finish, and then they're done playing it. And that's actually kind of why I like Diablo 3 in Path of Exile, is because in like Tarkov and other games, is because with the exception of Path of Exile because it's free, like I spent money on this game. I can play it, get to end game, finish all the stuff that I want to finish, and then I can just go play something else. And then whenever the new update comes out, I can go back to it and enjoy it a little bit. and then stop playing it or whatever else. Like that's like I don't mind that in a game. I think that's fine. Other people are more purist and they're like, if you're gonna release a game, release it finished and all that stuff. Like,
oh, that nowadays that is just that I don't expect any new game. I do not expect anything to be completed at all. Especially from a AAA community or a AAA company. It's just not going to be completed. That's just how it is. It sucks, but that's just, you know.
But like, what sucks about it
than anything else? It sucks because when you so like take Cyberpunk when it first released, there was like a 10 year hype.
Are you talking about bugs
around that game? Yeah, I mean like, but bugs are going to happen. I'm talking about content. You know, whether. Well, yeah, I guess that too.
Well, I'm just saying like people complain about a game not having content. With the exception of like New World, that shit sucked. I don't think they accounted for people to finish and play that game as much as people did. Because we got like our group got to end game within like the third day, and there was just absolutely nothing to do.
Yeah, you could farm a lot, but it was pretty much just running simulator since there weren't any mounts. You had to just run from place to place, and you could fast travel. But at the time, the fast travel thing was awful because you had to gain a certain amount of, I forget what it was called. Yeah, you had to like, but it was extremely expensive because it depended on who owned what land. So if your faction didn't own that land, it cost you like double or triple the amount that it would cost to fast travel somewhere else, and you would just run out, so you'd have to run everywhere. And they didn't have mounts in the game. I still don't think they have mounts in the game.
I don't think they do, but they made it to where if you're running on a road, you travel faster, like you run faster.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like a 10 or 30% movement speed increase.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as like games releasing, you know, bugs are gonna happen and whatnot, but I just don't expect a game to be released and then it just be completed. It's just not going to happen. Because they account for that kind of thing, like DLC. They fully expect people to complete the game and then wait for the DLC. And that's why they try to like stretch out the content. I don't know.
You know, game sucked at launch. Destiny 2.
Really? I can see that.
Yeah, so like how Bungie did it was they had a pre-production team and then a live team. So the pre-production team like polished the game as much as they could, released all the content that they wanted to have for release. And then whenever they finished, they essentially like that team stopped working on Destiny 2, and then a new team took over the game to release future content, to like start working on future content. But it was the same thing with New World, where everyone finished everything in Destiny 2 within like the first month. So you had to sit there and wait for, God, it was like 3-ish months, maybe even longer, before they like released additional content for Destiny 2, and it was like the most dog shit content ever. It was a new planet and like 1 or 2 like new strikes, and like all the weapons sucked that you got from it. Like it was just the fuck, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it wasn't good. It was a terrible attempt. But I mean, that's kind of how Destiny expansions are. It's like one's really good, then like next one sucks, next one's okay, the next 3 are terrible.
Is Destiny 2 free? Is that a free game?
The base game is.
Yeah, it's partly free. If you want to do current content, you have to purchase like the most current DLC.
And that's like $15 to $20 per DLC.
I think it's like 40.
I'm pretty sure it's 60.
Holy! And that's per DLC?
Well, they have bundles, so you can purchase the last like 5 DLCs for like $60 or something. Hold on, I'll pull up Steam. Destiny 2. Yeah, so Lightfall, which was the last expansion, was $50. Plus they have the annual pass with it, which is you get like the battle pass, and so I think their model is like every DLC has seasons within it, and that season releases like additional content, so you get all of that content with it. So it's like, I think it's $30 more, so you're paying like $80 for that. But
and every game nowadays has a battle pass. It's freaking wild.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps people engaged, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of people that hate battle passes. I personally don't mind them. I think Fortnite did it best though. Or it's like if you buy one, if you finish the battle pass, it gives you enough like money to buy the battle pass of the next season. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I guess people don't like it because like there's a way to pay and just get to the end immediately, but it's like you also don't have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to drop $1,000, like sure.
Yeah. You also don't get any advantage whatsoever by doing that. You're just
That's what I like about it.
Skins and sprays or whatever you want to like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just like another online rank, basically. You know, it's like just like, I mean, I've only really ever played Call of Duty for multiplayer, but it's like ranking up in Call of Duty. The more you get ranked up, the more stuff you unlock, like guns and all that stuff. So to me, it's almost like just an iteration of that.
I mean, even the battle pass in Call of Duty, you don't have to pay it to get the new guns that are in it. All the guns are free.
Yeah, yep. I've been playing a decent amount of Apex lately. Not a lot, just that's like the main game that I've been playing. And they actually have the same system and the battle pass where it costs like 950 Apex coins, which is like technically $10, and I think you get like 1,100 coins in the battle pass if you play enough, so you can just buy the next one if you want to.
That's cool. I think Call of Duty does it too.
Yeah, I don't think they give you as much to where it covers the whole thing, but maybe like half.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
No,
I just think it's cool because you're rewarded for playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish more games did that. But
I agree. So overall review over Starfield, do you guys regret buying it, or is it one of those, hopefully it'll get better with time kind of things?
I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. I wouldn't say that I regret buying it because there are still moments in it where I enjoy it. And it's a great game, I think, in my opinion, to get lost in as far as time. I mean, I haven't played it. It's weird to say this because I am giving this a 6 out of 10, but I haven't played a game in a while where it's like I look up and it's been 5 hours, and I can sit there for that amount of time and not be completely bored out of my mind.
You know what game?
But that's also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Brett.
I was gonna say. Sorry to interrupt. You know what game I think will do that for you? Baldur's Gate 3.
I started it, and I don't know, couldn't get into it.
I think it's
one of those. Playing it solo though.
Yeah, I don't think it's a single player.
Yeah, I've heard it's a lot more fun with people.
Yeah,
because you're still controlling all the different characters yourself, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, no. Yeah, you are in battle sequences.
So like it's cool to like see the decisions that your friends make and stuff like that. I think that's what makes it fun with people.
I think I was so thrown off because I didn't know going into it and playing it that it's a point and click game. I did not know that. So I was expecting, normal walk around RPG, and I'm like, wait, point and click. So that threw me off drastically.
Yeah, it's like a board game.
Yep. It's literally D&D.
Yeah,
like you have to roll to like do anything. It's like, hey, you want to open up this weird chest that might kill you? You have to roll a 5 to be successful in opening it without dying. It's cool.
I would like to be able to play that. Just like, I don't know if we can make it like a weekly thing. I don't know if we can make it like a YouTube thing, but I think the three of us playing that would be content. I think that'd be extremely fun to do.
I agree.
This might have to be a weekend thing because I can see us doing like fucking being on there for hours.
Well, that's why it's kind of like D&D. People separate like they put like 4 hours, and that's like lowballing it on just one day every month or so, and just playing the game.
I'm gonna feel bad after like 2 hours, and I'm like,
oh no,
guys, I'm getting off, and you're like, wait, I got another 6 hours left.
Okay, and we're back. technical difficulties on.
My bad.
I was gonna call you out. I was gonna say one of the hosts.
Oh. Yeah, way to go, Tyler.
It's all my fault.
But yeah, I think we're pretty much done. I will give my rating of Starfield, which I already did before, but I'd say it's like a 4. I don't.
You almost had 6.
I did, but then I thought about it more. It's a 4. Like I don't think it's
2 points.
I don't think it's worth $70. It's definitely not worth $100. If you could get it on Xbox Game Pass
or PC Game Pass.
Well, I think they're the same.
Well, yeah, true.
I think that's like $15 a month for like the Ultimate Edition, which will give you access to the game. I'd say like pay for a month, try the game out yourself, form your own opinion. Don't just take it from us.
Or anyone out online.
Yeah. Experience it yourself. If you like it, you like it. If you're on PlayStation, shit out of luck. You got to pay full price. Sorry.
I mean, that's what you get for buying PlayStation.
It's not even on PlayStation.
Oh.
Is it not?
No. Bethesda is exclusive to Xbox.
What game came out recently that I'm thinking of for PlayStation?
Spider-Man.
No.
It's not out yet.
That's all I got. That's all I got. I don't know.
Dude, wasn't there a game that literally just came out that everyone's playing that's on PlayStation? I'm literally Googling this real quick. PlayStation. Well, I mean, I guess my sentiment still stands. If you're on PlayStation, shit out of luck, can't play Starfield anyways.
Buy a PC.
Are they shit out of luck, though?
No, because
the price.
You're not missing anything.
I do love, I will say, on like social media, all the Xbox people saying like, haha, PlayStation, you can't play this. You guys suck. PlayStation sucks. And it's like, your one hit right now is a 6 out of 10 game.
Damn. Savage.
I don't know if it's one hit.
Oh,
though.
Baldur's Gate. That's what it is. Sorry.
Oh, that just released on PlayStation.
Yeah. Sorry. That's
one hit recently, I guess I should say.
Yo, I'm actually really looking forward to playing that game. I don't know when we're going to get around to it.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. Yeah, a lot of my time is taken up by Valorant right now, but
yeah, D&D is one of those things I've always wanted to do, and I think that's the closest equivalent to what I'm going to be able to get.
Same.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, so we'll do a playthrough of that. We'll probably do like recordings and post it on YouTube instead of like live streams. Maybe we'll do a live stream every now and then, but I think for the sake of like quality, like what it would look like to watch, I think YouTube would be best. We can switch between perspectives or something. I don't know. Tyler's the editor, not me. So, but yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything. Most of it was us ranting about Starfield being a pretty mid game. So,
I mean, I'm pretty sure you called it shit.
Yeah.
Okay, between
I stand by that.
The average of mine and Daniel's rating makes it just below mid.
It's a 5.
Yeah, 5.
It's a 5. If you don't think it's a 5, you should rate our channel or our podcast 5 stars.
That wasn't even good.
Nice transition. Brett.
Actually, that was a pretty good segue. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you like that?
Wasn't forced at all.
But yeah, be yourselves. Do what you want. I mean, not what you want, but do the right things.
We got the transition.
What are we talking
about? We got a motivational speaker on here.
I'm talking about.
We're talking about like
liking
the
and subscribing.
morals and ethics. Oh, okay, gotcha.
No,
you said do the right. Yeah, you said do the right thing. Yeah, do the right thing.
Telling people to subscribe.
You know what the right thing is. All right, that's it.
Don't rate it how you want. Rate it 5 stars. Tell your friends. You know,
just like how everyone is rating Starfield right now.
Yeah.
If jump on the bandwagon. Since we're just giving everything 5 stars these days.
Heck yeah, dude.
All right, that's it for me.
I think that's it. Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.